Hey everybody, it's Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. Today we are making Chicago-style Giardiniera. It's basically vegetables from the garden that are preserved in a seasoned vinaigrette. It's much more of a condiment for beef sandwiches, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Okay, for Chicago-style Giardiniera, it's very, very similar to Italian-style Giardiniera, but the biggest difference really is that there's a little bit of different seasonings, and it's meant to be more of a condiment that you serve on sandwiches. So what you really do is you use very similar from the garden ingredients. With Chicago-style, it's more of a focus on the peppers, lots of carrots, and very often cauliflower. Some places don't use cauliflower. I've had Chicago-style Giardiniera all over. I mean, I grew up around there, so everyone makes it a little bit different. But you'll take a look and you'll use your chopped vegetables. You'll chop everything very finely so that it'll spread better on a spoon and on your sandwich. And you're gonna brine it, so fill it with water. You have about a quarter cup to a half cup of salt, and brine it overnight, covered in the refrigerator to build up some of that flavor and get the saltiness in there. And so I'm using cauliflower for sure. You can skip the cauliflower if you want to. With Chicago-style Giardiniera, you can get hot or mild when you order it. So mild focuses more on milder peppers, you would expect. Bell peppers are great. In Chicago, sport peppers are super popular to be used. I'm using jalapenos and serrano. Serranos are really popular, so we're gonna have a nice hot Giardiniera here. And I've got everything brined. I did it overnight. I also have carrots as well, and celery. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain it. Rid of my brine there. Add it all back to the bowl. Looks good already. And we are going to make a vinaigrette, so let me set this aside. So for this version of it, I'm using some fresh garlic right here. I have dried oregano, and I have some red pepper flakes, chili flake, to give it a little nice extra heat, and I just love chili flakes. And the other thing is, some places in Chicago, they only use olive oil, they don't use vinegar, so it's just much more oily condiment. If you're making it at home, I strongly suggest to use vinegar if you want to keep it. If you're going to use it right away, oil is totally fine. But if you want it to last longer, you can keep it in the refrigerator, use the vinegar to help preserve it. It's also great flavor. So I have a cup of extra virgin olive oil, and you can use other oils. And I have a cup of white vinegar. And we whisk. And you can use other seasonings as well. Celery seeds really nice. Basil's good. You can use powders if you want to, but I like to use more chopped, like herbs are great. Little fresh thyme or dried thyme, be pretty good. All right, get this all mixed together. And here we go. Get it added to the bowl. Looks good, looking good already. Just get it all mixed together. And oh, look at that. Yeah, this is what I grew up with. Check it out, guys. Nice and chunky, nice and chunky. And you can chop it as much as you want to. You can even process this a little bit and get it more of a, a spreadable kind of a spread. This one place I used to go to used to have it really finely processed, and it was almost like a relish, and I'm like, oh, so delicious, so delicious. So that's the Chicago style. You'll find this all over like beef joints. It's really popular in beef joints. You get like a good dipped or just totally soaked beef sandwich with hot Giardiniera on it. Oh man, it's so good. But you can use it on other sandwiches. Even pizza places like to sometimes put Giardiniera on their pizza. So many different ways to enjoy it. Sometimes I'll dump a whole bunch of this stuff into a crock pot and slow cook like a pork shoulder or a beef roast, and it just comes out massive flavor. Great for like beef sandwiches and stuff, and just outstanding. Another super popular ingredient in Chicago-style Giardiniera is olives. So I've got a good half a cup of rough chopped olives that I'm adding to mine. You can skip it if you want, but I like it. Get that added in. Delicious. So that's how you make Chicago-style Giardiniera. Let me get it put into a jar here for preserving. Keep it in the fridge. This will probably last me a couple of weeks, maybe at the most. I'll chow it down super fast. Patty loves this stuff. It's outstanding. Look at that. Don't use it right away. It's better to wait at least a day, but I'll let it sit for a good week and just let it marinate in all that awesome flavor. Look at that. Look at that. A little bit more of the oil and vinegar in there. Boom, delicious, delicious. That's it, Chicago style giardiniera, guys. If you need more vinaigrette to fill up your jars, you can easily whip more oil and vinegar together, a little bit more seasoning. You can also just use water. I had to add a little touch of water just to fill it up and keep it topped off. No big deal at all. And again, you can use different vegetables from your garden. So if you have onions, toss them in there. Nice crunchy vegetables are great. And again, with the Chicago style, you can make it as hot or as mild as you want. In Chicago, you get mild or hot. I always get the hot just because me, I like it spicy. But different peppers are great in here. Sometimes I make this with habanero. I've thrown some ghosts in here before and it was, whoo, hello, really hot giardiniera. That's hard to find out on the market, but you can make it for yourself. You make it however you want to. But that's it, giardiniera. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you make it. I'd love to hear it. So that's it. Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. I'll see you next time. Bye.